Hello. Today I want to talk about capes in Warframe because some players seem to think that DE hates capes in Warframe, and if you think DE does not like capes, you are wrong. This is evident by how many capes are available in your Syandana section. Nearly half of what's available are capes. Now, what DE does not like is having to design around capes, because I'm sure anyone that has ever worn a cape may have noticed that oftentimes capes will clip through the map geometry as well as your character's appendages, depending on what type of character you're using. This is often a problem with Warframes that have little spiky bits on their backs, or Warframes that have a tail like Wukong. Furthermore, depending on what cape you're using, some capes can completely obstruct your viewpoint, so much so to where DE has to make your cape invisible at certain points while you're moving through the map. And that kind of sucks because everybody likes a big cape. Who doesn't want to feel like Superman or Spawn in this bitch? But half of my favorite capes I don't even use because a lot of my favorite capes are so big that a lot of the times when I'm moving through the mission, the cape gets totally in my viewpoint and ends up obstructing my shot. Or when you're jumping through the air, which happens to be most of the time in Warframe, your cape can completely obstruct your viewpoint depending on which cape you're using. Especially this goddamn Tennokan Syandana. Like when I'm using this Syandana, the amount of time it spends in my face is absolutely ridiculous. But at the same time, the cape looks so fucking cool. Then on top of that, I think this cape used to have a glow effect. I'm fairly sure there's also a glow effect for this cape, but if you activate that shit, you might be seeing nothing else but that glow in your face. But overall, that's why I mostly try to stay away from capes as far as Syandanas go. And don't get me wrong, capes are really good for fashion framing and aura farming, but overall, I would prefer a Syandana that allows me to more or less see my Warframe. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Peace.